You know why I like you, man? Because nothing was given easy to you, right? Like me, you had a whole bunch of rejections, right? And applications, and nobody gave you a shot until somebody did. And when you put your foot on that gas, as you said in interviews that I was listening to before, you never let go, right? You go from the Suns in 2016 to the Timberwolves to the Bobcats, back to the Cavs, right? To the Cavs, back to the Suns, back to the Cavs. Are you here to stay now?
We are, yeah.
Okay, you sure you ain't going nowhere else?
No. The unique thing, when you really look at it, is I've really worked for two teams for basically 13 of 18 years in the NBA. And I've been really fortunate to have great mentors at every spot and opportunities that have kind of yielded themselves to me to grow my career at a little bit of I'd say a quicker rate than even I expected. But yeah, look, getting in the door, I can remember sending out almost 200 resumes and cover letters via mail with like stamps, licking the stamps and putting them on the envelopes, and got 200 no's, and so it took me almost a full year to gain access into the industry. And I told myself once that happened, I was gonna be relentless in how I pursued, how I pushed myself to be better, and how I pushed for better results for the teams that I worked for.
Yeah, how did you handle that, right? At Forbes BLK, this new community we're building, we have a question that our community likes, and it's how do you deal with work-life balance, right? I would imagine that if once you put your foot on that gas, your work-life balance goes like this because you're so busy on the goal, right?
Sure.
But here you are as a CEO, maybe you can let up a little bit, right? Just a small bit. How do you handle that work-life balance, managing a family man, right? And then managing being the CEO of a major sports franchise?
Yeah, look, if my wife was here, she'd tell you I'm still not very good at this. Early on in my career,
neither am I, Nick.
It was like it was work and work, and there was really no work in life that kind of got woven into it. And I missed some decent things from a personal perspective. And so you have moments of reflection as you work through life. And I think one of the things that I've realized is, look, I've signed up for this. I'm committed to this. I want to make this as great as we possibly can for our city, for our region, for our team, for our family of companies. And so there's a certain degree of that there's only going to be so much balance you can strike. But the one thing that I've really learned from some mentors that run big companies and big corporations around the country is you keep the main thing the main thing. So when you're at home, you're focused on being at home. When you're at work, you're focused on being at work. And those times you may not always be able to control as a leader or as somebody who wants to be impactful across an enterprise or an organization. But when you're taking your daughters to soccer, or when you're picking them up from gymnastics, and you say you're going to do it, you do it. You don't try to, find reasons to delegate those duties to somebody else. And for me, it's really been important that I am there and I'm there consistently. And you keep the main thing, depending on what you're focused on.
See, now I know why you don't answer my text messages after a certain time, because you're a family man, you're at home, right?
I might answer them later, after they go to bed.
Yeah, that's what it is.